لو هتجيب عربي
لا امشي. خلي ياخدك عبد الجليل هون.
تكون عربي تعمل ميكس.
اذا حتمشي حتروح فين؟
مع عبد الجليل
خلص ما بعرف.
ولا هتكون عربي؟
عبد الجليل مش مع عبد الجليل، احسن ما يتاخر وقت. يلا عبد الجليل عبد الجليل. طيب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Please, those who pledge tonight, please fulfill your pledge. Pay it at the door. Please don't leave before you pay your pledge. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you in this life and in hereafter. ها؟ وساد مقبا
نجيب عدين.
اليوم في زنجبيل. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله، الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. علمنا اللهم ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما اللهم امين. Many brothers, they ask about zakat, and all what they know is zakatul mal. All what they ask about زكاة المال. يعني أبو نور فوتوا على الأوفيس إذا بدكم، مفتوح على الأوفيس. الليلة في عندنا زنجبيل. ها can you open for them open my office. Indeed, a zakat is mandatory in 5 categories. How many categories, Abu Bakr?
I did not hate the question, I'm sorry.
I hunt. أقول الزكاة تجب في 5 مسائل، 5 أمور. 5 categories. 5. Not only المال, the zakat of money, not only that, this is one of them. Let us count the 5 first, then we talk briefly, not details, about each one, briefly. You know what briefly means? The known one or most famous one is zakatul mal, zakat for money. He's looking for you, Abdul Jalil. Sheikh, he's looking for you. Al-mal, yani money, not only here, means money, the currency, the dinar and dollar and euro and the money that you deal with. The second one, zakat urud al-tijara, the business or stocks, or what we can call it, urud al-tijara, trading, the trading, any type of trading, anything is trading, with trading. Some people they trade with cars, some people they trade with grocery, with skin, with name it, unlimited. Stocks, any type of trade is category number 2. Category number 3, الحيوان، يعني زكاة الحيوان. يعني they call it زكاة الأنعام تسمى. المواشي، الأنعام، زكاة الأنعام, exactly. And there is a whole surah called Surah Al-An'am. Al-An'am, I think, I don't know what to, let me explain it in English and help me to find correct translation or terminology abdrov. Camels, cows, sheep, goat.
Livestock.
Livestock. Not only cattle is only cows there, but livestock. This is al-an'am.
What about like chickens and stuff?
No,
No?
no,
No zakat?
no. No, it's different.
So only like
Only what I said. It is livestock.
Yeah, livestock.
That include chicken?
No.
No chicken. Bak, ما فيش. Okay. Only these 4 types, huh?
The chicken included?
No. No. لا أنا عم بسأل بالإنجليزي. Livestock include chicken. He said no. يعني الحمد لله, I think the good translation is livestock. How many so far? 4? مال, التجارة, and الأنعام. Number 4, the crops. الزروع. يعني the crops. And who knows number 5?
jewelry. What?
الركاز. ما هو الركاز؟ No. أيوة.
Is it land?
الشيء بالعربي
الركاز. راء كاف ألف زاي. الركاز ما هو مدفون في باطن الأرض. المستخرج من باطن الأرض. ليس من الزرع من باطن. Anything that you get from inside the ground.
Chicken included in the livestock.
بس
طيب.
المعادن ولا البترول؟
كله هذا كله ركاز. كله everything يعني gold, uranium, oil, diamond.
What if you don't know there's stuff under your ground?
هلا ما عليك شيء.
Yes, chicken or
يعني anything, any animals, right?
yeah, chicken.
Yeah, chicken. Okay.
Or in general,
So يعني the is not a correct translation the livestock because include in English includes chicken. Regardless, no need to find the translation terminology. What we need to know the camels, cows, goats, and sheep. These 4 only. And Allah mentioned them in Surah Al-An'am. Right? 8 أزواج من الضأن 2 ومن المعز 2 الآية اللي وراها ومن الإبل 2 ومن البقر 2 إذا عم نحكي إنه الله mentioned in القرآن الإبل camels, بقر cows, الضأن sheep, and المعز is what? Goat.
Grazing animals.
Huh?
Animals that graze. Grazing animals.
Grazing?
Animals.
What do you mean? كمان deer eat grass. Deer no zakat on it. If حاجي لك لحظة ما أنا قلت في بزنس يا أبو طول بالك علي ما أنا قلت في التريد أنا قلت trader. So المال we talked many times about it. المال has 2 conditions to pay zakat on it. What are these 2 conditions?
85 grams.
لا اسمه النصاب والحول. النصاب والحول. النصاب يعني the quorum which is 85 grams and الأحناف they said 90 grams is not big difference. And الحول after 1 whole year. These 2 conditions.
النصاب والحول.
والحول is if your money does not reach nisab, you don't need to pay zakat. For example, these days they surprise me that 85 grams any cost or the value of it
14,000.
over about 14,000. طول عمرنا بنقول 5,000 4,500. We used to say 4,500 5,000 now it is 14,000.
That means
Huh?
85 جرام يا شيخ من الكرامز.
ما بعرف كم أونصة شو بدي من الأونصة أنا
هلا الأونصة
كم جرام
5000 دولار.
كم جرام الأونصة
هذا 5000.
لا ما بعرف أنا بالله. المهم is clear now يعني الزكاة of the money is clear two conditions. Whenever it reaches the quorum and the whole year goes around, you have to pay zakat. Now let us talk about the business or the trade. Zakat عروض التجارة. عروض التجارة. They call it عروض التجارة. يعني anything that you put in the market to make money, to do business, whenever you consider it as business, you have to start al-hawl the whole year, and at the end of the year, you have to calculate your inventory, call it inventory, then you pay 2.5%. I want to give you one example. You know halal market, international halal market, as an example, grocery. يدول الله يعينهم ده عندهم items and big headache. Do you know that if you go to international, I asked him once, how many items do you have?
10,000.
Maybe more, I think. At least 10,000 items. Okay? It's not easy. What they have to do, when Al-Hawl comes, I'm going to give you many examples. I started with the grocery store. Go any grocery store, the same. When Al-Hawl comes, if his Hawl is the 10th of Ramadan, today is 9, tomorrow is his Hawl, for example. When the 10th of Ramadan, and here I want to emphasize deeply about this point. Please listen carefully. Don't say, my Hawl is Ramadan. Is incorrect. Is not accurate to say Ramadan. Because sometimes from the beginning of Ramadan, especially if you are a businessman or dealing with the stocks market, and Abu Maryam, he knows what I'm talking about, between first Ramadan and the end of Ramadan, maybe you lose a lot of money or you gain a lot of money. So from here, you have to say a day, not only month. One. Also today it's fish. I don't drink too much water. That's bad. It's not good.
Oh, it's good.
No, you have to drink a lot.
Yes, water.
I don't.
Drink it.
So
it's bad.
I can't. But the point, when I eat something salty or spicy or fish, I drink a lot. It's good for me.
You need to come and eat chicken.
بتغيظ بعدين لما بتاكل chicken. قد ما بتطعمونا chicken برمضان 30 days chicken. After that we laid eggs after that.
There is one
From the beginning till the end of Ramadan.
ICC channel.
بصير بعدين بصير بك بعدين بصير. Anyway, back to our what's كنا عم نحكي نسينا وش.
Grocery store.
Grocery store.
About the date.
Yeah.
Now,
You have to have a date, brothers. Not only month, date. On this day, you start to count. Here, another information. On this day, you have to calculate your zakat and to know how much you have to pay. Doesn't mean at all you have to pay the zakat on this day or next day. Did you get the point? Big difference between calculation your zakat on this day and when you pay, you can pay through one whole year. You get it? You have one whole year to pay your zakat. But in general, most likely the Muslims, they calculate their zakat in Ramadan, and they love to pay their zakat in Ramadan. But you have the whole month, or you have 2 weeks or 3 weeks to pay your zakat. It's not necessary to pay it on the day of calculation. But you have to have a specific day, not week, not month, to calculate your zakat. Back to the market, halal, grocery. خلاص, all grocery.
You have to know how much you pay.
How much you have to pay. How much you have to pay on this day. But after that, when you want to pay, next day, on the same day, next month, you can pay it in installment, in payment. Not one time. For example, mashallah, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow his bounty upon you, and your zakat is $1,000. Not too much, $1,000. $10,000 حتى تطلع المسألة مظبوط. $10,000. You have to pay $10,000 on one day? No. You can pay every month 1,000. In 10 months, you pay your zakat.
What if you like? But the Sheikh, I don't understand the calculation. How do you calculate?
ما خلصنا وصلنا. ما الإخوة الإخوة عم يسألوا أسئلة قبل ما خلص. Let me finish the idea, then ask. It's better. Let me finish one idea, one by one. One idea. How the owner of grocery store has to calculate. He has to evaluate or price, يسعر all his inventory. All his inventory in the store. It's not easy. Maybe he needs 1 week to do it. No problem. But he has to start in 1 day. Suppose that in his store, the inventory equals $100,000. And it is شو يسموه
Very modest.
very يعني أقصد يعني estimate معقولة ما أنا no exaggeration يعني إذا if you go to any يعني maybe يا أخي let us say 50,000 لا back to 100,000 okay he has to look to two more things. Now he spent 1 whole week to evaluate his inventory. It is 100,000, 5,000, whatever, $100,000 plus. And how much he has in the bank account for this store or for his business. Supposedly 50,000. Now how much it is? 150. The third point he has to do, how much he has like loan to pay, for someone debt, expense. No, غير expense.
Liability, Sheikh.
Huh?
Called liability.
Liability? Liability?
Not really.
Negative stuff.
No. Let me tell you what I mean. For example, there is in his store some bada'a, some stuff. He did not pay it yet. He received it, but he's not paid that. He said he has to minus, subtract it. All the inventory that he has, but he doesn't pay yet, subtract from 150. Supposedly what's left is $90,000. Suppose $90,000. He has to pay for the $90,000 after the year. How much he has to pay? 2.5, like zakat al-mal exactly. So the amount of zakat al-mal and the amount of zakat al-tijara, urud al-tijara, the business or trade is 2.5% at the same. Clear? Yeah. Oh, he asked first. Okay.
Let's say somebody has zakat, they owe 10,000, and they say they want to wait a year, and within that year they get out of their they're no longer in this house. Let's say they have bankruptcies, something happens.
Still, this is debt. Actually, some dying on his neck. 1 day he has to pay.
Can the person who's gonna pay their zakat, like you own a business, like for the grocery store, or somebody who sells clothes, for example, can you pay it by giving, part of your inventory, the 2.5% of your inventory, if that makes sense?
Yeah,
You
could
can
be.
do that, or-
Could be.
No,
It could be.
you could give your stuff instead of giving the money.
Yeah, he said could be. Yeah.
2.5% of your inventory.
But here is gonna be very difficult. 2.5%, and he cannot make it mixed. Either 2.5% from 100% or money 100%. Cannot mix it.
Oh, okay.
For the grocery store, when he does the inventory,
Yeah.
is it at the cost or the sticker price?
This is good question. The scholar, they have two opinions. Now for the grocery store, usually the price is fixed. Right? The price is fixed. It's not like a dealer. The price is not fixed. For example, I will not talk about dealer now because different example for عروض التجارة. So to me it doesn't matter this or that. But what is the scholars majority said the price of the market. Okay. Let us give another example of عروض تجارة. Somebody is selling cars. He started his business in Ramadan. After one whole year, he bought and sell and bought and sell and pay and etc. When the year ends, he looked at how many cars left in his lot. For example, 20 cars. He did not sell it yet. 20 cars. He has to evaluate these 20 cars. Here, if my own opinion in this is in safe side to evaluate the cars the same amount that you bought because you're not sure this car how much one is, because sometimes if the car is new, not new, I meant you just put it in the market, you said $10,000. If the car stays 6-7 months, yeah, give me 8,000. Right? So, but what he paid, what he spent, not only what he paid, many of the time, when you buy used car, for example, you bought a car for $5,000. Usually, you maybe spend one more $1,000 for fixing it and the fees for the auction, there are many things. You calculate all this. You subtract it from the price because you paid. You bought it with $5,000, but you paid $1,000 to fix it. Now, how much it is? $4,000. No, you subtract because أنت خسرت خسارة هذه. أبو ماري أنا بدي شد ظهري فيك أنت بزنس مان أنت.
بس يا شيخ ساعتها أنت مش شايفها ب 5000 شايفها ب 6000.
لا
طب لما تدفع
لا اسمع اسمعني
بدي ايشو هذا بيزيد على سعري.
لا بيزيد على سعرها إذا بعتها بس أنت as cost أنت you paid already 5,000 to buy it. Right? خليك معي أنت 5,000 you bought it. خسرت من جيبتك عليها 1,000. How much you pay زكاة على ال 5 ولا على ال 4؟ على 4,000. 4,000 because أنت خسرت. That is إيش الخسارة؟ You lost some. You spend and you lost. Now when I calculate your zakat, you calculate it as 4,000 because you paid from your pocket. Now how much you want to pay it? You should pay it more than 6,000 because it costs you 6,000. 5 plus fixing it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Chef, in the most dealership, you don't keep a car for a year. So it's always rotating. So how are you going to calculate that?
I did not finish. So the point is how much you have now. You have 20 at the end of the year. The car, how much you have in the bank account for cars already sold. For example, the cost of the 20 cars. Give me not accurate any actual estimate account.
12,000 for a car.
All of them. The 20.
I don't know.
لا 200 كثير 200.
5,000.
Nice car.
قديش بصير 200,000 200,000 يا أخي خلاص 200,000. And how much you have in the bank account? 50,000. Because for the whole year you already from this account you paid the employee, you paid the rent, you paid the expensive already. It is خلاص gone. You don't calculate this. You calculate what's left. Okay? Then you pay for both the inventory plus the account. If a Muslim has a rental car, he has, for example, 20 cars like the other. He owned 20 cars in his lot, but he's not dealing. What his business? The dealership. What is business? He's dealing with what? Buying, selling cars. The second one is he's dealing with he's doing what? Rental car. When the end of the year, does he have to calculate or include his calculation the price of the 20 cars he has? No. So how he wanna pay zakat for the income, what he's generating? not the profit. No, everything. No, not the profit. It is something wrong also. Alhamdulillah, you mentioned it. For example, you did the profit in the whole year, for example, $10,000, but you have in the bank 110. You pay only for 10,000 for everything that you generate from this business, not from the profit at all. I meant not the inventory. No, don't calculate. Only you pay for what you generate from, the fruitful.
There's
Huh?
some expenses.
Huh?
There's some expenses that you need to pay because the rent car, you rented a place that.
The whole year, every month you pay that from the account. Yeah. I said from what's left, not from what generate or what left in this bank account. Yes.
As a business owner, if I see a trend every year that I'm paying around the same amount, can I, without calculating, overpay?
Yes, but you have to write it down. Write down what you paid as zakat with the intention of zakat, because Brother Talha once asked me this question. When the hawl ends, you look at your book, how much you paid zakat through the year. If your zakat, when you calculated your zakat, is more, you have to make it. If it is more, it is any more reward for you. I want to give you two more examples for business. If somebody building houses and sell it, or buying houses and selling houses, or buying old houses, fix it and sell it, buying and selling houses, and when the year comes, the hawl ends, he has five houses. What he has to do? Also evaluate these five. How much? Back to your question, how much it cost him, or how much the price in the market, right? The price in the market is not fixed because Mr. Uncle Sam, the city, has their own evaluation, right? And in the market is different. And you, as the owner, you have also different. At least the minimum that you can build on, which is 100% accurate, the cost. The how much you paid when you bought it and how much you paid when you fix it together. If you bought a house, for example, with 50,000 and it costs you 30,000, it is how much it costs you 80,000, and this is the minimum. If you don't go through the price of the market, at least you go through, you base your calculation based on what you actually paid. I want to give one more example that answer yours. Somebody else, he bought 10 houses.
Make it easy, Sheikh. Listen to the next.
La.
To concentrate one house.
I'm saying that to tell you, the first one, selling, buying, he has 5. But he's dealing with houses. His brother, no. He bought 10 houses, but not with the intention is not to put it in the market, not to sell it. What he's doing? Rent it out. Rent them out. And the hawl end, what he has to, how he should calculate his the income only.
Make out the friend.
Income only. He doesn't need to pay zakat. That's the price of the 10 houses. No, only what he generate from from the rent.
دي سألك سؤال واحد بس انت مش عارف لي رص بصراحة.
عندك تايلانول؟ أعطوه تايلانول.
If somebody, let's say, والله العظيم, this is a big problem for me. Let's say someone was working 10, 15 years ago in a company, and he had 1,000 shares. This 1,000 shares, they're still, Allah going up and down, up and down, up and down. But never add and subtract what do I need to pay zakat out of. How to do that?
This company, they tell you every year. They has to tell you, right? Every year, how much is your share? Is the value of your share?
Yeah.
In December also. in December at the end. Why? For Uncle Sam, not لسواد عيونك, for Uncle Sam. So when you receive this amount in December, it is clear to you. You have to pay the zakat on that. It's clear, very easy.
What if you didn't know that
From before,
Yeah, from before. Do you add every year?
if it is possible, but if it is 10 years, 20 years, maybe, or خلاص. From now on, عفى الله عما سلف. Start from now on.
Sorry, just to finish that.
أنا كنت اليوم بدي أحكي quickly, شفنا quickly ما وصلنا.
Just to finish that thought, would you pay? No, I already answered in my head, but I'm gonna ask anyway. If it's the same shares, like the shares is worth $10 each, it makes $10,000. He has to pay zakat on that every year, but it's yes.
Every year.
Yeah,
Every year, yes.
So, you said for the house, if you buy the house, you pay what it costs you.
Mm.
So, no, if he's selling it.
If the house is for trading, for business.
So the gold, if I buy gold $5,000 worth 5 years ago, and today, do I pay the tax 2.5?
Listen to this. I want to tell you, gold and silver is different. دول gold and silver, they don't categorize it under the business, the currency, المال أول واحد. What it costs you now. What the values of the gold and the silver today. Kashif.
If based on the dealership example you gave, somebody who is selling cars, not renting cars, but he's a dealer, he owns the cars and he sells the cars. Let's say if the inventory instead of car, if it is like a very expensive inventory like private jet or yacht or on any kind of like expensive artwork, how would you then,
Let me tell you what I understood. His cars are expensive, classic, and very high, right?
Like instead of cars, let's say private jet, $100 million.
He has to pay zakat for $100 million.
Even if he sells the plane, he wouldn't make, more than 2.5% in profit because, it's a very expensive.
He should change his career.
What's the difference between owning a car? Because if I buy the car and I fix it up, usually as a dealer, you put your margin on top of it. But with that example, we deducted the repair cost. But with a property, I fix it up and I add it to the cost of the house. What's the difference?
You compare between a house and a car?
Yeah, if you have those
The same.
inventory.
No. Listen, the difference. A good comment, by the way. You bought a car with $5,000. You spent $1,000 for it, right? It is lost. You fix it, right? You did not sell it yet. But if you sell it with $10,000, this $10,000 goes where? خلاص يعني لحقها من هون ولا من هون. Got it? Okay. المطعم is easy. المطعم. This is maybe example number 5. Business. المطعم is business. But المطعم, there is no inventory in it. No inventory. يعني بالمطعم, if you have a restaurant, you don't pay for tables, for chairs, for fridge, for dishes, spoon. No. Only what you need to pay from what you have in the account. What you generate. By the way, there is one more point. I left it till the end. I want to tell you, but remind me. Take one last question, then I will mention this point for when you calculate zakat. Wait.
Let's say you have a grocery store and you end up paying more out of your pocket for the business.
يعني lost, عندك lost.
Are you
lost.
going to pay for the inventory still, or?
Like you add the loss to the inventory and they make it less on you. For example, the inventory is 50,000. and you lost 20,000, 50 minus 20, you pay only for 30. I want to mention this, then I come to you. Then Hussein. If you have a restaurant, is easy example to say. Through the whole year, you generate from the restaurant $150,000. Maybe يعني رقم مقبول؟ Less؟ لا ما بحكي profit, what you make. Gross بيسموه معي؟ Gross. يعني make sense ولا؟ Maybe. But at the end of the year, you look at your bank account, you have only $10,000, $8,000. Why? Either you did not do a good job, or you spend a lot for the employees' salaries and rent. Rent is expensive. You end up with $8,000. Do you have to pay zakat? No. And you know, it is not like Uncle Sam again. Uncle Sam, if you make one figure, 100,000, if you spend all of them or you save all of them, it's not their business. You have to pay tax for $100,000. Don't tell me what's left. I don't care. It's not my business. My business, you got $100,000 from your work. You have to pay tax for this. In Islam, no. If you make more than $100,000 a year, but at the end of the year, spend all of them. No zakat. Did you get it? Okay, now.
For the 401k, for the zakat on that, do you have to pay, like that money, people don't usually touch it unless you're going to retire and you get all of it at once. So my question is, do you pay like what is in your account in total? Let's say this year my 401k, I have $50,000. Do I have to pay zakat on $50,000 today, and then next year I have like $70,000? Do I pay on $70,000 or the $20,000 difference?
$70,000.
$70,000.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah. Last question, and we finish because tomorrow we'll talk about what? ما بدكم نكملوا الزكاة؟ طيب.
For example, this year, if I pay more zakat, then what I supposed to pay? For example, instead of paying $2,000, I paid $3,000. So that $1,000 of difference can be adjusted in the next year's account?
This is Indian thinking. please ما طلعت معه هذه. Very smart question. I don't know, to be honest, the answer, but I prefer not. خلاص, the extra 1,000 في سبيل الله. Start from the beginning.
He has to pay extra because he's not accurate. Maybe something is missing, maybe something less, maybe something more. Not like that.
Okay.
Can he call it charity?
Yes, يكون charity, يكون صدقة extra.
If I overpaid 1,000 this year, can I deduct that from next year?
The same question. خلاص, we add Palestinian to the list. Join the club. يلا. Palestinian. Astaghfirullah العظيم. يلا. Sorry, brother Hussein, I'm joking now. Please forgive me. سبحانك الله وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا الصنع والقوم الكافرين. تقبل منا صيامنا وقيامنا وصالح أعمالنا. احفظنا واحفظ أبنائنا وبناتنا ونسائنا وجميع المسلمين. سلمنا في هذه البلاد جميع شر العباد إنك على كل شيء قدير وجاب الجدير. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.